Hello, Kemi Hands, and welcome back to another video. Today, I wanted to talk about the things that need improvement on Jump Force. Of course, these are all my opinions. You guys don't have to agree with them, but if you do, let me know in the comment section below because I do want to have some kind of open discussion about this, and I want to talk to the people that are actually planning on getting the game, to give me their input because I want to know if this is just my specific problems with the game or if it's something that a lot of people are dealing with in general, okay? So let me start out by saying that there will be people that are going to call me a crybaby, a complainer, and all this other shit because they're high on the hype right now, and that's fine. At the end of the day, I just want this game to improve. I want this game to prosper. I'm a big fan of the franchise, so I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. I have no issues with this game in terms of the game itself. I do have problems with some of the mechanics, all right? Now, let's start with the first one. Super Armor. Now, you guys, if you played the beta for more than like 20 minutes, you know what I'm talking about. There's certain moves in this game that you cannot stop and you cannot punish. And some of them have to do with special moves like Kamehameha, Rasengan, Chidori, so on and so forth. A shit ton of characters have at least one move that for some reason you cannot attack them while they're doing it. Even though the character is wide open for punishment, you cannot do so. That's a big problem. And, leading into that goes into when you awaken. When you awaken, you're essentially a god. You're not able to get hit in any kind of scenario, and you're just there. You can do your awakening and be completely fine. I think that should be kind of changed up so that way people are not able to just do it whenever they want, and it's more of a high risk, high reward scenario. The second thing I'm going to mention, I'm pretty confident that no one's going to argue me on this, and that is the timer. The timer in this game doesn't have enough time for you to enjoy yourself. If the match happens to be a quick one, yeah, you're most likely not going to notice the issue. But like I said before, if you play the beta more than 20 minutes, you run across this issue where the timer runs out on you as you're still fighting your opponent. And I think that's something that needs to, it's a easy fix. It's just adding a little more time, maybe 20 more seconds, and it will be pretty much fixed. But like I've had a lot of matches where I win by default or I lose by default because there's just not enough time. The game doesn't realize there's some matches that are gonna be intense. There's some matches where you're not gonna exactly be able to just beast on your opponent, and vice versa. So they need to give you more time. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the switching. It seems like in this game you can switch excessively. Every 3 seconds you can just switch to another character, and I think that should be changed because I've actually fought against people that have switched so often where like you don't know who to fight. You're literally just sitting there looking at the character switch from one to the other, and you literally have no respite to see who you're gonna fight against. And I think that needs to be changed. Make it to where there's a cooldown timer, so that way people don't really abuse it as much. And there is already a cooldown timer, it's just not enough time, okay? So I feel that if they can change that up, it'll be good too. The last thing I'm gonna go into kind of has to do with what I already talked about, which is the super armor. But this has to do with the ultimates. The ultimates in this game have no kind of boundary in terms of how punishable they are. And that's something that I wanted to kind of like really touch upon on this video. So first of all, ultimates can be done even if you're blocking a combo. So let's say somebody is being really aggressive against you on your guard. You're able to just do an ultimate, okay? You're able to cancel out anything they're doing by just simply doing an ultimate, okay? And not only that, but when you do the ultimate, you're not able to interrupt them from doing it, okay? Meaning like when they're charging it up, when they're about to like really attack you, you can be right on their face smacking them, and they're still gonna plow right through you and hit you with the ultimate. And I feel that should be something like I said with the super armor that shouldn't be in the game because it allows people to do things recklessly without any kind of punishment. And that's something that just doesn't sit well with me. I get it, the game is not supposed to be competitive, but the game at the very least should be functional in that sense, right? It is a game where you fight. And if I see you wide open, obviously my first instinct is going to be to attack you. But because the game has super armor, attacking you when you're wide open isn't the best choice either. So it's something that they have to just kind of work around, maybe balance it out a little bit so it's not as problematic. I'm okay with them having a few startup frames with super armor, just not the whole move. You know what I mean? Like if they're starting it up and it has super armor, fine. But allow me to have some kind of window where I can punish it. You know, that's all I want. And those are all the issues so far that I have with the game. I want you guys to tell me what issues did you encounter with the open beta, just so we can have an open discussion about it. I really do like talking about this game, whether it be about things I don't like or things I do like. I like talking about it because it's something that allows us to talk about what can be improved, and then the next anime games that come out can have some good mechanics attached to them. Just talking about all of this enhances the game in the future. Okay, that's basically the big reason why I want as many of you guys to be vocal. If you guys can do YouTube videos and talk about it, I highly recommend you do so, because the more videos that are out there, the more likely it is that someone at Bandai will look at it. And that's just how I feel about the whole scenario, man. But anyways, I'm done with the video. Peace.